Okay, guys, we have some exciting stuff to show you. So Carol here has just received her OlyLife Wand. So we're going to show it you. She's the model. Okay, I'm the narrator. So we're going to show you the wand. We're going to compare it just visually to the classic wand from Prife. So if you just hold it up a second, Carol, so that we can see it to the camera. So that is the one. Show us the end. So that's the end the air and the terahertz come out of. And it's a beautiful champagne and gold type color. Okay, that's what I'd call it. Would you say champagne as well? You're a woman.
Rose gold.
What do you call it?
Rose gold.
Rose gold. Okay, whatever. It's the color that you can see. Now. It really does look beautiful. Now it comes in a case. We can, maybe in a bit you can show them the case. Maybe not now, but in a minute you can show the case that it all comes in. And the stand to the left, there is the stand that it comes with. That's a motorized stand, and we're going to show you that in a minute too, hopefully. This is not rehearsed or practiced, so we don't know. And Carol's only just got it, so let's hope she can figure the stand and what have you. Anyway, so the first thing that I would like to do is I'd like to hear the one, because I want people that are aware of the previous older ones. They're the Prife ones. They're much louder than this one. And this one also, you're going to hear when she turns it off. You're going to hear a few seconds of much louder sound, and that's because it has a self-cleaning mechanism. Because the way the wand works, it sucks air in the back and blows it out the front. Sucking into the back could suck in contaminants and bits of dirt and dust and what have you, which over time could damage. It's got that kind of filter thing, but it still could damage the wand. So when you turn it off, it blows air out of the back end of it to just self-clean and blow any dust and particles that may have come into it. So you'll hear that at the end. But it has 6 settings. It has a cold setting, so you can literally have cold air, or you can have a number of variations with the air and the heat settings. Much more than you would get, say, on a classic. So this is comparable to the Pro wand from Prife. Anyway, let's have a hear of it, Carol. So let's turn it on. That's not the highest speed. Okay, so that's a lower speed. So you've got a range of power, and that's the blowout out of the back. You look scared. You look like you're thinking it's going to blow you off the chair or something.
No. It's blowing my paperwork and everything off the desk.
Okay, so you can hear the variation between the lower speeds and the higher speeds. At the lower speeds, it's very quiet. At the higher speeds, it's a little louder, but still quieter than the classic and the Pro. The Pro is pretty loud, actually. So that's really cool. So you've got a classic there, so somewhere, right? So let's have a look at the classic compared to this one. You don't have a Pro. I've got a Pro here, but I don't have the OlyLife Wand to show. So that's the classic wand. I've got a bunch of them. So we're going to just do a side by side so that you can see the size difference. So the Pro wand from Prife is much bigger than the classic. So Carol is struggling a little bit with this. She's not been a model very long. She's new. So, so you can see the classic is bigger than the OlyLife wand. What's the weight difference like?
The classic is slightly lighter.
Okay.
Only marginally.
Pro,
This is a heavy device. It's not by any means.
Right. So the Pro wand, which this is comparable to, not the classic, the Pro wand is a lot heavier than the classic. So this is only marginally heavier.
Yeah.
and smaller. It's also slimmer than the Pro. The Pro's quite fat, which is fine for a guy like me who's 6'3", great big hands. But some women find it too fat to comfortably hold and heavy to comfortably do.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so can we see the case that it comes in?
Oh,
no.
Now you're talking quality. Bear with. I don't want to get these wires mixed up.
And then once we've seen the case, the only other thing is to put it on the stand and show the stand a little bit.
Yeah.
But let's start with the case. So the case contains not just the wand, but also the stand.
Yes. So
it's a beautiful, like a briefcase.
It is.
And then.
And well padded on the inside. And not just that, you've got a beautiful velvet case for the THZ Essentials.
Perfect. Okay, that's great. Lovely. So as I say, the wand and the stand all come in that case. Okay,
yes.
So it's all compact in one thing. So okay, let's have a look at the stand now. So
this is it. It's adjustable. I did have to put it together, so you can lower it.
Right.
It's on the highest at the moment, height-wise.
Okay, and it's got multiple joints, so you could be.
Yes, this is one. This
hard bed, and it would bend over the bed.
Yeah.
So that you could have it going up and down. Now this stand is motorized, right? Which means that it moves the wand back and forth for you, so that you can, for example, do your back on your own. You don't need.
And there's the plug for the stand.
Oh, that's for the stand. So you're in the UK, right?
Yep.
In the US, different plug, but or Canada. Okay, so do you know how to put the wand into the stand? I know you've done
yes, as I've used it already this morning.
Okay. Let's see.
So insert, like, it has this rubber fitment and it clips under here.
Okay.
So because it's brand new, it's very tight to try and pull down, but I did manage.
It would be very easy if you're a man, but obviously.
Right, let me get that in the right position. So, almost. Thing is, you can't. Bear with.
Yeah, we're bearing. It kind of looks like you don't really have the faintest, foggiest clue. Oh, you don't?
No. You see this clip, I've got to get this hole into that clip. And that's the thing. Because it's, oh, I've just turned on the stand. Because it's, now the stand is moving. That's not me moving it. Right, it's off again now.
It's to move now, has it?
Sorry?
Nothing, carry on.
As soon as you turn the stand on, it automatically moves. Right. What I don't want to do is drop my device. So here goes, all my strength. There. It's only because the band has not been used.
It's not been stretched yet.
It's not been stretched, so you've really got to yank it. So I'm going to use that. This one. Okay. So now, when you turn the stand on, the device is not on, the THZ is not on, just the stand.
Right, so it's now moving, and you can set that to move left to right or up and down, depending on.
Yeah, depending on how you angle. The stand, it will either go up and down this way, down, but this way.
Yeah.
Left and right. So for me, if I wanted to do my, well, I can raise up my chair or lower my chair depending on how I wanted, where I wanted it to go. So I did my hands earlier, which should be pointing down.
Yeah. So you can obviously have it pointing down or whatever you
Yeah.
want. I mean, there's multiple joints, so you can do.
Yes, they're two adjustable joints.
Yeah. And so, what was your experience with it? So you're used to being wanded because you obviously have the classic. So how did it compare?
I would say no contest, no contest whatsoever. I used it on the coal setting this morning on my eyes and then on my hands, and I felt so invigorated. An instant burst of energy. I never get that from the
Classic.
classic. No way, no how. And for me, the classic was always too hot, even on the lowest setting.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I'd have to hold it like this far away. Where's the camera? This far away.
Right.
Because it would burn on the lowest setting.
Oh, okay. Okay, so now I do notice that you have the P90 there in the background. I know this is
Oh, yes.
P90, but that's the P90.
One must have the full set. Rude not to, really.
Right, so there
I
you go.
love my P90, as it says in the animation.
Oh yeah. Awesome. So there you have it, everyone. That's a quick overview of the wand comparison as well to the Prife Classic in size and weight, despite the OlyLife Wand being more comparable to the Pro in terms of function and power and
There it is, facing downwards.
Okay, yeah.
I've just angled the stand
slightly differently.
Yeah.
So there you have it, guys. Hopefully that's given you a little bit more information than you may have already had, because the wand has not been very long in the English-speaking world. And most of the videos that we have of it are with Malaysian or Philippines or something speaking whatever language they speak. So we don't know what the heck they're saying. So that's pretty cool. So that's now that's facing up. So
yeah. Just so you can see it properly.
Yeah. So that's nice. Yeah, I really like having one of the problems with the wand is wanding yourself. It's a pain in the ass. Having a stand and just lying there while it's going up and down your back or on your face or whatever, that's great. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being our model today, Carol.
My pleasure.
Showing us the one and the P90 briefly as well. That's very
yeah.
cool.
And I just had a thought. If I had inserted it the other way instead of this way, with the back end, this end, it would be pointing downwards.
Yeah, I figured that. All right. Thank you so much, Carol. I hope those that are watching have found this helpful. Have a great day, and bye-bye.